Okay, now we're going to move on to the snatch. The snatch is technique-wise very similar to the clean. The difference is on the snatch is we're going from the ground to overhead in one full movement. And so in terms of technique, the only thing different will be is that the hands, due to the nature of going right overhead, is you want to get then the hands a little bit wider. So here we got the different rings on the bar. What we do with the snatch is our hands will be on the outside of those rings, depending on the height of the athlete, the arm length. And the goal is when the bar is overhead, you want to have the bar about 4 to 6 inches above the athlete's head, and towards the back of it, towards the ears and the back right there. So there's what we want to try and get. That's one of the best ways to measure. Another way you could do is go put your arm straight out, put your arm down right here. You can take a tape measure to the chromium process, to the edge of the fingers right here, and then you take whatever measurement that is, and you put it down onto the bar, and you can get a measurement that way. But a good way is just to go ahead and have them grip it on the outside. You want to do, let's just go ahead and grip it. You can see her grip would be wider as opposed to then where her hands into where the clean was at, to the clean right there. So that's one difference. In terms of the movement though, everything's the same. Line it up with the feet over the shoelace knot. You're going to have hips slightly above the knees, shoulders in advance of the bar, flat back, looking straight ahead, hip or feet hip width apart. And just like the clean, what you're going to have to do, and eventually over time, as you lift and you start getting better at the lifts, the feet will shift from hip width to shoulder width. But that's something that takes time. You want to keep getting an athlete just to keep developing them. Eventually we'll get to that point. So we're going to start off with the snatch, grip, pull, just like we did the clean pulls. Go ahead and have the athlete go down. Look straight ahead. Yep. Good. Again. Good. Down. There's your snatch grip pulls. Same thing as the clean grip pulls. Only thing different is just that the wider your hand placement. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the power snatch. Remember, it's the power snatch and the power clean. You're catching with the thighs right above parallel. Go ahead. Good. Hold it. You see, hold that spot right there. You can see the bar placement about that 4 to 6 inches above the head. The arms, when you catch it right here, need to be pressing straight up. So tell the athlete, press to the ceiling and have them act like this is a rubber band. You want to pull the rubber band apart. That'll keep everything nice and tight, because this is one of the biggest problems athletes have. Go on, upside down. One of the biggest problems they have is they let the shoulders sit down on with the snatch, with the bar overhead. Okay. Go ahead and do another power snatch. Good. Down. There's your power snatch. Now we're going to move into what we call a power snatch with an overhead squat. And this is something as the athlete's learning, you can't spot for cleans or snatches. The best thing to do is let the athlete, if they can't get the weight, just to go ahead and drop the bar down. Get used to dumping the bar. But when learning overhead squat, it's sometimes okay to be behind the athlete just to be there to catch it if they're doing lightweight. If they're doing heavyweight, they're more experienced, they'll know when to drop the bar when they need to. So go ahead and do power snatch into an overhead squat now. Snatch it up, down, back up. Good. Do one more. Now technically a full squat snatch right there. So go ahead and just catch it and stop. Catch, squat, good, down. So there's your power snatch into an overhead squat. The first one she did is kind of more squat clean, which will show you, or squat snatch, I'm sorry, we'll see that here in a second again. But have the athlete go ahead and just catch the bar overhead, stop, then squat, and then back up. Okay, now we're going to do a full snatch now, like you did that last one.
The snatch squat?
Yep. Look straight ahead. Remember, chest out, flat back, take a deep breath in. Down, all the way up. Good. Rest. Okay, from a different angle now, go ahead. Pay attention once again. Placement, back flat, looking straight ahead, elbows out, Knuckles down, hips slightly above the knees, shoulders advance the bar, do a couple pulls. Pull the bar up, good. Good. Good, down. So remember those key coaching cues right there. Now she's going to do a power snatch. Good. One more power snatch. Good. Okay, set the bar down. Now we'll have her do a power snatch into an overhead squat. Once again, if you need to be there, support, that's fine, but the athlete needs to get comfortable. If they can't control the weight, just to go ahead and let go of the bar. Pause. No. Go ahead and do a power snatch and open squat.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. So right there is, once again, squat clean. Or squat snatch, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay.
So go and catch it. Stop. Front over squat. Good. Good. Okay. Now last one we'll have her do is just go ahead and do the full squat.
What about
Snatch again. The first one you did, yeah. Just go up, take it.
everything together?
Yes.
Okay.
Down. Good. Straight up. Good. There you go. Make sure, remember, when the bar's overhead, have the athlete press through the ceiling. Try and pull then the bar apart like it's a rubber band. That'll keep everything nice and tight with the overhead squat with the bar overhead.